I went so broke during COVID. You're seeing these brands your whole life and then you walk in that shows you this is kind of crazy.
What is that?
I'd rather die than do what I was doing before. Yeah. That doing like shows like Dolce & Gabbana. We will restart that part. But I definitely could have grown any of my companies without tape. And he was like, I'll give you 600 for it. And I was like, whoa. A few months later, like, walking runways. And then came the phenomenon of reselling.
You know what time it is, baby? It's your boy Nico and Wef in the lab. Once again, guys, we're here. We've got another guy we're going to be having a chat with. We're going to be giving him a haircut. He's been in every industry you could ever think of. He was supposed to be here now. He is running a little late. He goes by the name of KOEN Prince Fraser, baby. Let's go!
We are here. We are here. Come on.
Yes, my bro. You know what I'm saying?
10 years down the line.
Let's go. We're back, baby. You know what I'm saying? You know how we're going.
Yes.
We've got KOEN in the chair. Prince Fraser. KOEN.
Yes.
What are we doing for you today, my bro?
We're doing the usual. You've been cutting my hair for like, what, 10 years now?
You got a little R. Kelly vibe going, you know what I'm saying?
That is crazy.
So, KOEN.
Yes.
For the small minority of the people that are out there that don't know the Prince Fraser surname, introduce yourself.
My name's
KOEN Prince Fraser does it all. Using the industry knowledge he gained during his time on the runway, he co-founded Last Pick. Alongside his brother Taylor, Nico is about to design the maddest trim and ask only the most creative questions.
What age did you get into the industry, as people say?
It wasn't really an industry. It was just a place where friends had common interests. Like, everyone kind of fell in love with the scene. The thing is, I hate when people say the scene now. It wasn't the scene, it was just friends chilling, hanging out in Soho. People like rap music, people like underground music, clothes, like the skate scene. In short, everyone got into it early, do you know what I mean? I feel like that's one thing that London blesses you to do. Gives you opportunity from early. I knew that I didn't want to be in Croydon, so I spent most of my childhood in London.
And what were you doing up in Soho?
Bro, honestly, at the start, I feel like what everyone was doing, like to get into fashion, like just reselling. First of all, you were buying clothes for the love of it, and then came the phenomenon of reselling. Do you know what I mean?
For sure. I
was just trying to buy clothes that I saw on like my favorite rappers, whether it was on like Tyler, whether it was on ASAP. Yeah.
What was your first biggest?
What piece? Oh, that's crazy. The Power, Corruption, Lies City. It's like quite a famous Supreme piece. And I remember when I went there by sheer luck and I didn't know it was a drop day. Like I said, I was new to all of this. And I came outside the store and I think I bought it for like 140. And then like some guy just came up to me and was like, is that a large? And I was like, yeah. He's like, you selling it? And I was like, nah. And he was like, I'll give you 600 for it. And I was like, whoa. I stayed in the queue for like half an hour and I was like, I just made 450 quid for standing in this queue for half an hour.
And then I believe you went on to a little modelling thing.
Ironically, I got scouted while I'd just come out of a queue. Like, I think I'd been camping overnight and it was crazy. And I remember I was at Leon just eating. I hadn't slept in like 25, 26 hours. And then some lady just comes up to me and she was just like, hey, I'm a scout. And I was like, bro, I'm way too tired for this right now. And she's like, oh, I'm from so-and-so. And I was like, oh, that's crazy. Didn't think anything of it. Next time I was in London, ironically, I think for Supreme or something else, I was like, I texted her and I was like, yo, I'm in town. It took off when I was 16. And then like, like a few months later, like was walking runways.
And what was the first biggest brand where you thought this is like?
One of the brands that I loved at the time, it's not around anymore. It was called Sibling, and like I don't think even to this day I deeped how big the show was at the time. Like just meeting the people, going to Fashion Week, and then straight after that doing like shows like Dolce & Gabbana. Again, like you're seeing these brands your whole life, and then you walk in their shows, you're kind of like, this is kind of crazy.
And how did that feel?
I mean, it felt good, you know what I mean? The dopamine hit was crazy, but the thing that it blessed me with the most was having the chance to really understand, we will restart that part.
Alban's cracking up. You guys good? Yeah. Carry on, guys. Calm.
No, yeah, so I was saying, I think the one thing that modelling blessed me the most is like in foresight, like when I was designing my own stuff at the same time, like you really see who's at the top, you know what I mean? And you get that look into like how it runs as a business as well.
I just got some reference if you want to use for his haircut.
Good.
That's crazy. That's the Wonderland feature. I remember. I'll tell you what. That's a complete lie. No, wait. Let me show them in the frame. So that's when I had a cow's lick for so long, yeah. I completely forgot.
What is that?
You cut it. What
is that? No, bro, you're pouting, bro. That's not me. I didn't do that, bro.
You cut that hair.
That's mad. Life changes, you know what I'm saying? You do some weird things to make it to the top, you know what I'm saying? Oh shit, yeah, nah, it's peak still. But there was
What did the bro just deliver?
Just in case.
I said just in case of what?
Can you stand spice?
Yeah, I'm good.
Yeah.
Yeah. Come on then.
Oh, that's scary.
That's quick.
I'm gonna rip up the chicken.
That's just good, bro.
Wait, it's not spicy.
Bro, I'm half black. What do you mean it's spicy?
You're half Australian though. How's that not spicy? Ugh! Why did he get a drink? Give me a drink. Nah, I can't do that.
Have that.
You know, Connor's firming right now. Look, he's getting red. He's getting
Drink
red. Drink some water, bro. It's calm. It's calm. You can't handle it. You can't handle it. It's mind breathing from your mouth. Drink some water, G.
Cut my hair.
He's on fire right now. What happened with basement?
Like it was called basement because it was like almost underground.
Yeah.
We sold Supreme, people got put on, like, and then it became a community. That's the easiest way to explain it. Just a massive London family that then expanded globally. They started working with people like Nike, etc., etc. Everyone was unapologetically themselves, and that's what attracted, especially brands and talent in London, to just be drawn towards it. Like it was no fake shit. People just loved it for what it was.
After that, you guys kicked on to LPAC and then last
Yeah,
bit.
so naturally LPAC started just before I finished uni, and that was just again organically through the love of just sports and running and training. Like Taylor and I trained and run every day, as you know. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, of course.
We ended up very quickly becoming like one of the biggest underground again fitness groups in London and in Europe.
What led you on to last pick?
One day I was in New York, and I'll say it's my chest, like we were waiting, and I was responsible for waiting for a certain rapper to come so we could shoot him. And he made me wait 3.5 hours and then came in with some short in US high. And I already had like a 5-hour flight and I hadn't slept. It was like 2 AM in the morning. And he came in and all I needed to do was get a few shots, and he was just like, no, I don't want to get the shots now. I'll get them tomorrow. And he made me wait there.
Yeah.
And I was just like, from that moment in time, bro, I went to Central Park at like 4 AM in the morning, walked around until sunrise, and just manifested the position that I'm in till now. Because I was like, one thing, I was like, I'm not going to be someone's I knew that me starting my own thing and like taking the company seriously, launching 2 at one time,
So slow.
it would take me 2-3 years. Do you know what I mean? And one thing that I've never even said on camera is like, even during COVID, bro, like we went from having a considerable amount of disposable income. Brother, I went so broke during COVID just because I used all my money just to sustain my living, so I wouldn't have to work any other job for 3 years, because I dedicated every single second to just like upskilling and perfecting my craft. Do you know what I mean?
100%.
And it's only started paying off, and people don't see that. At this moment in time, bro, I'm making more in one job than I make in a year before COVID. Kids don't understand delayed gratification anymore. So like what we just said, like patience is a virtue. And it's like, I'm not even trying to get preachy, but like if you delay gratification, it will come tenfold in the next 3-4 years.
But what keeps you motivated? You went down on the financial side.
100%.
And what kept you motivated?
Like something just clicked in my head in 2019, and I saw it also clearly. I didn't know how I was gonna get there, but I knew exactly what I wanted to do, and I was like, I will literally do this. Like, I'd rather die than do what I was doing before.
Yeah, no,
it sounds like extreme, but I was always like, now, I'd literally rather not live if I can't do what I want to do and get paid for it. But nah, what about you? Turn it back on you. What keeps you motivated?
I know where my motivation comes from.
Come on.
That's right.
Oh.
Don't worry about that. We'll buy more. So my motivation, obviously, I can't lie. My brother is my biggest.
Oh no, let's not do it.
Big Zino, shut up, bro.
Big Z.
Big Z. Big Zino behind the camera over there. You know what I'm saying? I can't lie. He's my biggest motivation.
Yeah.
Like, I'll be having dinner. He'll be talking about what's the next step. I'll try and run away to have a cigarette. He'll be talking about what's the next step. You know what I'm saying? And every time I'm about to film time, I'm about to take a photo or something, and he sees man's being a bit shy, he's there. He comes in.
That's
with
good,
the,
man. That's
he comes in with it. You know what I'm saying? But I don't want to talk too much. Evil eye out there.
I'm glad you brought up Zeno. Like I said, I think growing in this industry, it's hard to do it on your own. Do you know what I mean? And at the same time, like everyone's young, people are erratic. Like there's not many people you can trust, especially when you're running a company. Like No one cares how your finances look. They just want to know when they're getting paid. You know what I mean? I think the one person that when you're growing companies can share that burden with you is your brother. Like I definitely could have grown any of my companies without Tay. Like I don't know how I would have done it at that age. Do you know what I mean? Complacency for me is like you're dying. I heard you got some quickfire questions for me. Let's go.
Yeah. What's the most valuable item you own?
My brain.
Favorite pickup line?
I don't think I've ever actually used a pickup line.
Oh, shut up.
No.
I remember one time I was at your crib when you were showing me these request messages, and this girl had sent him a picture of a fridge, a sofa, and some other shit. And she said, "I'm moving into your DMs."
Is she?
Yeah.
I respect that.
And he was gassed.
If you could live anywhere, where would it be?
Go to Deptford.
I would like to live in Persia.
Bro said I'd like to live in Persia. He's a goon.
Oh shit.
Anchor expansion to Morocco.
I don't know about that. No, they'd be chucking a pound, guys. Shukran.
3 pieces of advice you give to your 16-year-old self.
Don't get lost in the sauce.
Don't get lost in the sauce, guys.
Why am I now Australian? Second one, instill good habits, go to the gym all the time, reading every day, like giving thanks, gratitude, like, and the third one sounds cliche, but like trust the process, like delay gratification. I think once
Did you just burp?
You burped into the camera and asked me if I burped.
If you were given the opportunity to design for a brand, who would it be?
Two of them are already designing for another one. Someone like Dyson, do you know what I mean? Like they actually are a tech company.
Most expensive item you've purchased?
A girlfriend? No, HMRC, bro.
It depends if you pay tax. Where's the naughtiest place you've had sex?
Probably that Fort Park.
What was that?
The naughtiest place I had sex? On Togo's.
Celebrity crush.
Margot Robbie, the OG.
Margot Robbie. Yeah.
Wolf of Wall Street.
Girl from Wolf of Wall Street.
Oh, she's a rocket!
Are you good at accents?
Oh, you fat boy.
What about you, Nico?
What?
Any accents?
I don't think. Tick. Tick. You spin them, I want to see them. Ow. Have you ever used a gun?
Have you used a gun?
Yeah.
100%.
Oh, wait, hey, you know.
That's not a real gun.
Jeez. We're back. We're back with the chopper challenge, baby. You know what I'm saying? We're 5 in the chamber, 5 seconds to pop.
I've only got 1 second a shot.
You feel me?
Wait there, just wait.
I ate a bullet earlier. In the middle is 50, 40, 30, 20, 10. You hit yellow, I get shoot in the back.
That's not fair, dude.
3, 2, 1. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Jeez.
What is that? You are.
That's high, bro. I said I'm going for his head, bro.
You are. That's,
I'm popping
because
his
you're
head.
Australian.
Bro, I'm popping his head. Look.
No, you're not popping his
Pops him
head.
in the jaw.
What do you mean?
His hairline's mashed.
You got 10, 9, no.
This has to be the point.
20, what's that? 20, 30, 40, 50, 60. 60. You're the lowest on the chain, like on the
best,
leaderboard
bro.
right now.
All I'm saying is, if someone comes in, I'm popping his head.
He's the lowest on the leaderboard. That's dead. That is so. Guys, jeez, you know, like, yeah, smooth with it. Look, guys, KOEN smashed it. He smashed the shot. He got the lowest of the leaderboard so far
I got the
against everyone. You know what I'm saying? He hit yellow, not close. But guys, look, we got a lot more coming. It was a pleasure, KOEN. But don't forget to like, subscribe, leave a comment. Let us know how white KOEN looks in the comments, you know what I mean?
Feel free.
Feel free.
I'll pass on.